So thanks everybody for dialing in today. I hope everybody's doing well. Damon's asked me to go ahead and join you guys for your regularly scheduled webinar to take a couple minutes and kind of walk through the mobile app, both in terms of what we've got today and then what we're planning on implementing for what we call phase 2 of the program later this summer. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, just kind of walking through the high-level features of what we're planning on implementing, so you guys can see how the entire ecosystem works. And then I understand that you all have been able to use the app a little bit, and so I'd like to turn it over after that to ask or answer any questions that you may have. Does that sound good to everybody? I think you guys are all on mute, so I may be talking to myself, but we'll go ahead and roll into the presentation. So the platform that we are rolling out for Trivest is actually something that we're very proud of. You guys are the first company that we're implementing our newest mobile platform and newest user interface for. This is actually the culmination of a number of years of both development and research, as well as just numerous case studies, product development and product optimization engineers, all sorts of people that are way smarter than me getting together and talking about how we can make the mobile application and the mobile platform and the idea of instigating action through mobile technology into something that's easy to use, intuitive, and provides tremendous amounts of value to the direct sales and the multi-level marketing world. So I hope you guys have liked what you've seen so far. It's something that we're really proud of, and we look forward to rolling out the remainder of the additional functionality. The mobile app all starts with the home feed, and this is something that you guys do see currently. This is the first screen that you'll see when the mobile application is launched and you log into it. The idea behind the home feed is really to get all of the information that somebody within the organization or in the field is going to need to understand what's going on in the field as well as in corporate at any given point in time on a day-to-day basis. So this is really where we take all of the different Trivesta social feeds, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, if and when you guys get a Pinterest, as well as news articles and blogs coming out of corporate, so that you only have really one place to go, no matter where you are, to get informed on what's going on in the company. The way that we envision it, it's really the first thing you check when you start running your business every day. You get an idea of what's going on in the company. You can branch out. You can share articles. You can drill down into more detail on articles if you want. But it's kind of your one-stop shopping for what's going on, and then you can get started actually running your business. One item I do want to draw your attention to on the upper left-hand side of those phones that you see is the dashboard. That's something that is going to be coming for phase 2, but I do want to spend a couple minutes talking about it right now. Dashboard, as well as actually My Team, which is right next to it, are two of the additional functionalities we're going to be rolling out soon, and it's also what we found to be the most popular pieces of the mobile applications that include it that we've rolled out to date. It's where you can see everything that's going on within your business. So you get a quick glance at what your current personal volume is, your current group volume. You can see certain different things that are happening within your organization. So at any given time, you can see a graph that tells you how many different legs you have and then what the makeup of those legs are, so what rank. And as you know from studying the comp plan, that's going to be really important for you to understand where you are and where your downline and where your business is, so that you can continue to progress through the comp plan, as well as coach other people to continue to progress themselves through the comp plan. My Team is where you get a little bit of proactive alerts coming for that. So if somebody within your organization ranks up, for example, or if somebody within your organization recruits a new advocate, you're going to get an alert here on your home feed that you can see from the My Team section. That's also going to show up in the latest section. So latest is really just the most recent alerts that you have from each of the channels available on the home feed. So it'll be recent blog, your most recent news article coming from corporate, your most recent Facebook post, most recent Instagram, most recent Twitter, et cetera, including the most recent My Team alert that you've got. If you want to drill down into all the My Team alerts you may have missed since the last time you opened your app, that's also right there from the My Team button. Again, that's functionality that's going to be coming real soon. This summer is where when we're scheduled to roll that out. Moving on, a little more detail on the news and blogs. So, this really gives us an opportunity to get, again, that important information coming out of corporate. So the news articles, and I imagine that you guys have seen a lot of those coming in. We've been putting 2 out a week currently, just different tips and news articles on how to run your business. So this is really a chance where you can make sure you're aligned with corporate, as well as the people in your organization. You can share articles that are going to be relevant to them. So that when they're going out and they're running their businesses, and they need to understand, exactly how to communicate the opportunity, the business opportunity, or, the membership opportunities to different people in a compliant and in a corporate approved manner. These articles are things that you can share out to them so that they have that at their fingertips, and they don't have to try to remember what they may have heard on a webinar or on a conference call, or what they remember you told them when you were out at coffee. It's just something that's there on their phone for them. Blogs as well. If there's an RSS feed that's coming out of Trivest, we can go ahead and tap into that. That's something that we've talked roughly about, and we're happy to tap into that if and when we're ready to roll out a blog when Trivest is ready to roll out a blog and link it to the home feed. So you should be seeing that if and when we're ready to roll that out. The news and blog articles can be shared, as I mentioned, through different media, so Facebook, text message, email, whatever your preferred method of getting things to people is. That can be shared directly from the home feed, directly from the news article, as well as Prospector, and we'll get to that in a little bit. Again, just getting into a little more detail about your dashboard. You can see this is something that is a great onboarding, and it's a great opportunity for you to talk business to business and talking in the language of business to people that are within your organization. One thing to understand is that my company and Trivest have actually spent a good bit of time putting together what we call dashboard steps. Which are kind of the bite-sized chunks, bite-sized training steps that somebody new to the organization would take to help them kind of follow those breadcrumbs of different skills and different things that you would want them to do to learn the skills and then to progress through the compensation plan. So just a quick example of some of the stuff that you're going to see on your dashboard, and that you're going to see in the dashboard steps, and your business, the people in your business, the people in your downline will see in their dashboard steps. Step 1 may be something like, welcome to the company, welcome to Trivesta, please watch this video. You click here, it takes you to a video in which, Damon or somebody at Trivesta is walking through kind of it, welcome to the business. This is what it means to be an advocate for Trivesta. These are the things that you can expect, and this is, how you're going to be able to rank up and to take the most advantage possible out of this opportunity. So, just an intro video. Usually that's followed by, a couple steps. So, learn the products in a little more detail, learn the services in a little more detail, learn how to sell them the Trivesta way, do some prospecting. Each one of these steps that somebody takes, it gives them a little, ding, a little rush of dopamine, because they get that kind of award for finishing something, and then it takes them to the next step. So if anybody's ever confused about what the most effective thing they can do for their business is at any given point in time, you always want to point them to these dashboard steps, because that's going to be the next step they need to take to progress. As a leader, you're also going to be able to see where somebody in your downline is on their dashboard steps by going to their dashboard. One item that you will have is called action reports, and that's where you are able to access all of the people within your organization and see their dashboard, so you can see what their numbers are. You can see what their personal volume is, what their group volume is, what their particular leg makeup happens to be. So if they've got 6 legs and they need to raise the rank of 2 of them to get themselves to the next rank, you'll be able to see that. You'll be able to pick up the phone and say, hey, I see you're on dashboard step 12. You need to get Bob up a rank to be able to get your next bonus or to progress to your next rank. Go ahead and open your dashboard. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do. And you're having that conversation, where it's not you trying to convey something that's abstract to them or that may be confusing to them. They can see it right in front of them. It's right there in their hand, and you're seeing the exact same thing they're seeing. So that is the dashboard. The media library, again, that's something that you're already familiar with. That is where we house all of the important videos, content, PDFs, audios, audio files, anything that you may need to help communicate the opportunity, help communicate training, help yourself train, help yourself understand new products or new services that may be coming out, and to get those shared out to your different channels via social media, via text message, via email, via whatever it is, straight from your phone. So these are things that are coming from corporate. Again, this can be videos, this can be audio files, that can be PDFs, this can be blog articles, could be just training audio files. It's all going to be there. It's all going to be categorized for you, and you've probably seen a lot of the items and the content that's in there today. That'll continue to get beefed up as we continue to progress. Prospector is really, in terms of the app that you have in your hands right now, and in terms of, what we've seen in the markets that we've launched Prospector into, is really the bread and butter of, the mobile technology. It's where we're able to convert, your personal address book. Take that and turn it into a business address book. So everybody has, hundreds, if not thousands of people in their, mobile phone that they may have forgotten even exist, that they're connected to, that may be interested in the opportunity. And Prospector is a way that we're able to take advantage of that, put them through a fun and gamified sorting methodology, and then be able to work them as prospects, assuming that they are somebody that may be interested in the opportunity, without having to log things on like a piece of paper or a CRM that's outside of everything. Every activity that you take is logged through the mobile application. Again, one of the things that you will see in the future is, there may be an opportunity to add prospects, into your media library so you can import them. They can be imported in different ways. But the real power of this is going to be in, the ability to take advantage of people that you're already connected to and get them involved in the business and track all of the activity you have in the different lists. So the way that we generally recommend, and this is something that we're going to want to have conversations about depending on your working method, is you place people in that on fire or that hot category for the people that are going to want to take action and that you're going to want to speak to and take that next step with, within the next 5 to 10 days. So that's somebody that we usually define as hot. On ice is somebody that, you don't want to say isn't going to be interested in the business. You don't know necessarily if they are. But it's somebody that you're not feeling like it's the perfect time to give them a call right now. You'll come back to them, so you stick it in the on ice category. Bottom right is skip. We all have people in our phone that we have no idea who they are. Or maybe when you see their face, it doesn't quite ring a bell. You want to skip and move on to somebody else before you categorize them. That puts them back in the queue, and you can sort them later. And then the bottom left is unworkable. So unworkable is going to be, like the pizza place down the road, the sushi restaurants or Home Depot. Stuff that you got in your phone that's just not part of a business opportunity. So moving past the sort, you see the prospect details screen. That's something that we've put a lot of work into. You're going to be able to see all of the activity that you have instigated through prospector with this person. So if you if you called Jim last week, or if you called Jim yesterday, you'll be able to see that. So if it's only been one day, maybe it's probably not the best time to call him again. But if it's been a week, maybe now's the time to follow up. You can set follow-ups with the people from this screen. You can also leave notes for yourself. So if you know that Jim here is a fan of the Rockets, or if Jim has kids or has just recently bought a house, this may be a note that you leave yourself so that when you do come back to picking up the phone and calling Jim, that's available for you, and it's something that you can just kind of mentally prepare yourself for when you pick up the phone and instigate that conversation. You can email, you can text, you can call Jim from this screen. You can also share media through the media library from this screen. So that icon to the right-hand side, that is where you would click to send Jim, the opportunity presentation, or maybe a great news article that Trivest put out yesterday that you think may be relevant for Jim. You can send it to him through the prospector screen. And again, that activity is tracked so that you know that you sent something to Jim and you could follow up with him, maybe the next day to see if he's viewed it. You can also change the category. So, let's say you give Jim a call, he's in your hot list, and what you've been doing works. You can actually convert him over into that one list. Or he says, you know what, now's probably not the right time. I'm actually refinancing right now, and I just don't even want to talk about anything until that goes through. Maybe you stick Jim on ice or something like that. But you have the ability to do that all from that screen, and again, it's tracked. Moving on past prospector, one of the things that we will have going forward is actually shopping and enrollment. So you'll be able to create members and create advocates through the mobile app. So one of the things that you guys are great at out in the direct sales world is being able to present that opportunity in such a way that gets people excited about it and they want to take advantage of it right away. The upside to that is you get people ready to go and you're able to convert them, assuming you got a computer with you. But if you don't have the computer with you, the downside to that is, sometimes that emotion wears off, after time. And so we actually see in every business that we've worked with, one of the biggest problems is you get that kind of 30-day drop-off period where a lot of people will enroll, or they'll get signed up, but they'll never complete that enrollment. This is a way to bridge that gap. So you meet somebody on the train, or you meet somebody on the out at lunch, and you go through the opportunity presentation with them. You get them excited, they're jazzed, and they're ready to sign up. You don't have to write down some of their information and give them a call when you get home or when you get to a computer. You can actually enroll them right there from the phone, and you can enroll them as a member. You can enroll them as an advocate. That's something that we're going to have in the app for that Phase 2 release we talked about in the summer. Action reports, again, that's something we touched on briefly. This is where you, as a leader, have access to view your downline and be able to look for those people in your organization that have their hand up. And so what I mean by that is, the people that are 80% to rank, perhaps, or the people that have just joined the business that have thousands of contacts in their phone. The people that they've gone through a month and they're at risk of making their qualification for this month for whatever reason. There's like 3 days left in the month and they haven't quite got there. This is a way to filter that based on some a lot of studies that we've done and a lot of work that we've done with the Trivest team to understand kind of how we can identify those people that just need that little extra push, and then kind of filter your downline to find them quickly. So just walking through kind of the functionality here. On the left-hand side, you see where it says downline. You're going to be able to view everybody that's in your organization. So if you just want to search through your downline, this is where you would go to that. But then we start getting into those filters. And so we've got some placeholders here. I apologize. This is our generic presentation. Lux is a made-up company that we have just to present this. You're going to start seeing those filters. So, there's going to be one for people that are at risk of requalifying for the month. You're going to want to call them as you get down to like 3 or 4 days at the end of the month and just say, hey, you just need to do this, and you're there. You're going to see the people that, are just about to rank up, and they may just need that last push. So, one of the stories my boss likes to tell actually is his wife, when she first got started in direct sales, she had made a couple ranks and really realizing it. She had just gotten excited about something, told a couple people about it, and had one of the persons that she had told about it kind of knew what they were doing in direct sales and took off. And all of a sudden one day she had a phone call from the person that had recruited her saying, hey, you're actually just one step away from making, whatever the rank was, where you can get like a $500 bonus. And at that time in their life, that was something that would have made a huge difference for them. She had no idea that she was one step away and one phone call away from getting a $500 bonus. But once somebody in her upline had kind of come to that realization and seen that and been proactive and made that call, that really changed her life, and it really changed the way that she viewed direct sales as a business opportunity. And so, she really started being a lot more proactive with the business, and you're probably going to see a lot of that if you, with the people that have just started. A lot of people will, take advantage of advocacy for the for the opportunity with the memberships. They may want to try it out, but once you kind of get people excited and you're able to see them when they need that little extra bump, it's something that can really have a cumulative domino effect and get people really rolling in the business. So the action reports are how we create that opportunity to see those people within your downline. Events, that's something that we're talking about. That's going to be an opportunity just to see upcoming events and be able to, perhaps communicate that out to people. There's still a lot of integration stuff that we're talking about with that one, but I did want you to be aware that that's also going to be something that, is within the application. You'll be able to see in your area, what may be coming up and what you may want to attend as well. And that is actually going to be the conclusion of the Phase 2 app, as well as the Phase 1 stuff that we've got out there today. I wanted to kind of walk you guys through that whole, ecosystem, so you could see it all strung together.